What's up?
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to Keeping It Ethereal. I'm your host, Keeping It Ethereal. I'm sorry, I was preoccupied with this. Hey, you hear about Superman? Well, his son coming out as out the closet. Scott?
I have not heard that.
Yeah.
Was that Christopher Reeve or?
No. This is not the real Superman, but the they're
One.
DC is trying to formulate it that Clark Kent had a gay son. We were trying to figure out who's the baby moms is. Who's the gal that
Yeah.
he.
It's got to be Lois.
We think so. You think I can't see Lois. Nah, Lois is too. You know, nah, Lois won't let that happen. She won't let that. I don't think Lois let that
I
happen.
think it's a choice.
And Supergirl is his auntie, and it's like, I mean, come on, your auntie can throw no, his cousin. I'm sorry, cousin can throw a mountain around the earth, but yeah, you gotta be. I mean, unless he inspired by his cousin, like, wow, I want to be just like my cousin. Anyway, but yeah, he's they say he's come. You know, Superman got a gay son, and I'm learning a lot about stuff now. That I didn't know they had pink kryptonite. Pink kryptonite in the comic books. It's back in the when DC came out with this stuff. It's and it's legitly in the comic book. They were saying that it would turn you. This one episode, Superman, Lex Luthor hit Superman with some pink kryptonite and turned him homosexual. This is.
I suppose it's good to know. But...
I guess I missed that part in the comics, and that's why. I don't know, man. It's like if it ain't Marvel, it ain't DC. I'm just gonna go back to Mad Magazine.
There you go.
Mad Magazine. Anyway, welcome to the Petty. Welcome to Keeping It Ethereal. Again, I'm your host, Lothario Phillips. Thank you for tuning in to Ferguson USA, HotTalkRadio.com, Ferguson, Missouri, St. Louis. Last week, we was talking about different things and topics and whatnot. And I was mentioning 2 words about it, succubus and incubus. And I was giving like a little brief descriptions, whatever, what they are. You know, like sexual deviant demons and stuff that come in, drain your energy. But it's not so much sexual. But I will explain a little bit more about it. After the show, let's just say after the show, I came across such succubuses, if that's a word, succubuses.
Succubi?
Like occupy. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
It is a Latin
See?
word.
That's why I couldn't do this by myself. Anyway, a whole bunch of these evil-spirited women, you know what I'm saying, just start coming out of nowhere. Just start, like, grab their broomsticks like the Sanderson sisters, and this, but you have to think about, they're not, everybody's good. Everybody's good. What makes these, demons? What make people go bad? What make people flip out and do the stuff they do? The method behind the madness. So, with that, all that, dealing with all this stuff, only way you can defeat, how you say, evil or mischievous or malevolent behavior is to not adhere to it. If you know you're doing good, stand there and do good. Just keep your post. And when you do that, they're going to be like, dang, I'm going to try harder. It takes a lot of energy to be evil. A lot of energy. A lot of bad energy. And it's like if you got good energy, you don't have to use it because it's good. It's right there. It's like spirits. But a lot of bad energy, you got to pull it from somewhere. Somebody got to give you some dark energy. So, person like me, you get with a malevolent person, malicious, how you say? Malevolent. Okay, yeah. See? You know what I mean? What I told you, though. You get with a ill-will person, and people are dismissed. Oh, man, forget them, whatever. Sometimes you got to stop and think, like, you know what? Let me talk to you. Sit down. Tell me your origin, your background. What made you this way? And as you're talking about it, if you want to talk about it, you'll be like, hey, well, your logic could kick in like, dang, go ahead, go on. Meaning, you had choices. You could took it, or left it. I guess you did both in some cases, It's whatever the choice is put upon you, sometimes you have to, make the hardest decision by not, sometimes you lose everything trying to, how you say, you'll lose everything to prove a point, or you lose everything to stand on your point. And some cases you might not need it. Some cases everybody need it. You need everything. But if you risk to, how you say, some people lost their lives trying to tell the truth. And, it's documented in history. Those are called martyrs. So if you're going to be a martyr, do it, they say the only way you can be a martyr is if you, pass away. But I think you can do it while you're breathing. I don't know. I'm going to be the difference. I think I'm going to do it while I'm breathing. So with that being said, a lot of succubus and incubus, those the male versions of it, are coming to take your energy. They work together. They conglomerate. It's like a den. Certain things they do, you will use, how you say, sexual fantasy, desires, and energy, and make you, they'll make you do stuff you don't want to do. You're doing stuff. You see them doing stuff that you want to do. It's like a alluring seduction, kind of like mermaids on a pirate ship type stuff. You hear the beautiful singing, the sirens or whatever, and you get up close. These ladies got claws and teeth, and they scratching and tearing your boat up and pulling people over the side. So that's what it is. Again, stand strong. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it but just sit there. And they will try to tear your character down. They will try to tear your character down to the point where you don't. I would just say everybody's watching, everybody's looking. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? When you get my age, if you have any character left, it don't matter what they say about it. It's like you don't care no more because you already know what the situation is. If you spend your life trying to be good, you might end up becoming a villain. You might. But just because you're a villain doesn't necessarily mean you're bad. I mean, MF Doom said it. A definition of a villain is a killer who loves children. A person as well in destruction as skilled as building. So, I mean, it sounds like somebody biblical to me, sound like somebody that, created the heavens and earth. I want to, sounds familiar. So, is a villain actually that bad? No. But a succubus is, and an incubus is. Those are people that changes you. They'll come into your life, and before you know it, it's too late. They already got you. And you got to shake this energy out. They say, sage the house, light candles, burn incense, meditate. Yeah, all that works too. Also working is getting rid of the problem. Exorcism. You got a succubus, you need, that's a poltergeist. That's a ghost. You need a ghostbuster. You need to, throw a ecto-containment trap at that person and hit him with the blaster. Only way you can do it, is shake them off. Get rid of them. Cut them out the scene. People are scared to admit that they have a succubus because the how you say the evil spirits tell you, ain't nothing wrong with you. You're telling the truth. It's them. They're the one against you. Yeah. Like a little Mike's Hard lemon head on your shoulder. Just telling you, yeah, she's tripping. You're the one that's, you know what you're doing. She's the one that's tripping, or he's tripping. He's, the demons on your shoulders telling you that you're right, and you're wrong. Your spirit is telling you you're wrong, but yeah, you have a, how you say, this side, bad side. This one telling you, hey, you're wrong. You're wrong. Forget what she says. She don't know what she's talking about. We're gonna do this together. I got your back. Okay. Then when this person gets you in trouble, or you say some stuff that you shouldn't be saying or you didn't want to say anyway, this person right here, like, I try to tell you, now you guys going to have to deal with the consequences. I'll be over here to get you through the struggle because Before it was struggle, it was me. But you go ahead. I'm gonna watch from this right shoulder because I'm righteous. Because everything you guys are doing is going left. So let it go left. Um, you see people why you say sometimes your better judgment is for a reason, your gut feeling. Spidey senses. I call them that. But you give people the benefit of the doubt because you're a good person. You're a good person. So even though you see people good, you're a person that's good to be like, you know what? Everybody needs a chance because maybe they have a story. Maybe something happened in their past that, they have to figure out and adhere to. Maybe they don't need to talk to somebody or something. So I'll be that person. And I've been that person. And sometimes, how you say, it's an origin to it. It is. Meaning, this person was made that way, or this person always been that way. And I began to see that some people have always been this way. Some people can be made, can go bad, but some people are already bad. Like some people are already good, and some people can be made to be good. Those the meeting. Can go bad, can go good. That's it. Some people are born good, and some people born downright nasty. Just walked out when they was born. I'll cut it myself. Don't you touch me or spank me. And it's like you can see that. Like, dang. It's like the Bad to the Bone song. It's crazy because a person, a good person would try to, a benevolent person would try to, what's wrong? Talk, and they'll be made to feel bad because this person is a bad person. I don't want to be good. I want to make you feel bad. It's like, well, I will feel bad if I let you. So I'm going to walk away. Some people, it's like you see it in them, but you're thinking that maybe if they had some, you ain't saying you're the best person. I ain't saying, I ain't the best person. I know I've done some stuff. That's the thing. I know I've done some stuff that people got to me. I didn't want to do it on my own. Trust me, who go out here and do bad things? Or who just, other than just purely bad people. But I'm not that. I was, forced requisition. Stuff happens. You get pushed. You get, pressed. You lose yourself. But at the same time, you have to get yourself back. And you have to repent and amend and atone for a lot of stuff. That's not a problem, with doing, because you probably didn't want it to happen in the first place. And that's what a lot of malevolent. I should know this word. I do, and it's like I'll tell you later why I don't know it. I do know it, but malevolent. Anyway, malevolent people will push you to the point of doing things because that's who they are. You'll find yourself in situations because of people. You'll be announced. You'll be this person in a place or in this thing because of this person that put you in this place because of this thing. It's a whole bunch of nouns. And you're like, why? Why? I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to be in this position. And it's like, and you think about it, when you have logic and use logic, like, what put me here? Now you go back to your origin. What put me in this position? What made me be like this? it always comes to a person. It's not buildings. I mean, yeah, I heard of haunted houses and haunted amusement parks and stuff. And you hear this in movies and stuff. I mean, I think it's an SPC also. So, I mean, it's still whatever this place is that how you said, like, oh, don't go over there. It's a haunted place. It'll do this to you. Meaning, like, it don't. You see squirrels don't even go over there. Birds don't even fly over there. Okay, fine. It's like, but it'll do this to you. So when it does it to you, you have no choice but to do it to somebody else. That's the whole point of the essence of evil, to do harm. That's the whole point of the essence of goodness, to do good things. So when you have people like that in your life, you won't know until it happens. You'll get in a situation where, say for instance, you're talking to somebody and you being real with them, opening up, and they'll turn around and flip that on you, and try to put out there in the streets and all that. How they say, airing out your dirty laundry. But you don't think about the stuff that happens to bring you up to that situation. The kind of how you say, for every action, there's a reaction. It's a lot of actions that happen. A lot of stuff was, how you say, throwing weight on the scales. On a Libra scale, you're just throwing weight until it actually the scale flips over on top of you. Hey, for every action, there's a reaction. I don't feel bad about nothing I do anymore because everything I do is good. So everything I do is a necessity. Meaning, if the person needs to be talked about and needs something said about them, good or bad, it will be said. I don't necessarily have to be the one to say it, but don't ask me. I'll tell you. This is the thing. If you want to be, how would you say, uh, a more malevolent person, if you're gonna be that type of person, you should understand that it comes with a crown made of briars. It's gonna be real prickly. Uh, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be real painful to carry that and wear that. Uh, but that's your choice. But just know that the same energy that created hell created heaven. The same energy. So pick a side. Because there's a lot of succubus and incubus out here that are willing to destroy you and bring you down by any means necessary. And that's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. I mean, there's nothing. That's their duty. It's you got to understand their position. Once you understand their positions, then you can understand your position. I mean, it's like a job description. Succubus, female demon, sexually driven to destroy you, will cause you suffering and pain, misery and mayhem. She would take your joy and energy. She would make it hard on you to survive in life. She would, all this stuff. Just like you would say this stuff about an incubus, a guy, not a man. Just women crazy. Whatever y'all say. I don't know. Y'all say a lot of stuff, but I know a succubus when I see one. Chef almost married a succubus on South Park until the kids stopped him. You check that out also. But that's the whole point, to destroy you. That's the assignment. So again, once you learn the assignment, once you learn how to operate amongst them, you can see them and spot them easily. The thing is, now, today, you don't have to focus energy on them no more. Never again. You don't have to give them the time of day, breath, whatever. I mean, they can be right next to you. As good as you are, that's cool. As bad as they are, that's cool. I acknowledge that you're not a good person. And some people are not good people. And some people are very, very lovely people. And some dudes are just straight up cool. I mean, ace boom, cool, cool. Ace boom, coon, cool. I forgot how to say that word. Ace boom. Okay, yeah, but you know what I mean. Just real down to earth, 100 and stuff. But and you got to think about the stuff that they've been through to get to this point, and still kept a smile and still kept happy, and still was being positive about it. It's like, dang, you've been through all that, all this and all that, and you still wrong with you. Yes, you know what I'm saying? We can have our own group, our own faction, our own, you know, petty roast or roast room or something like that. I don't know. We gotta come up with a name. But you see, when you come up with your friends and stuff with good minded people and good spirited people, ideals, creations, dreams, everything get fulfilled, you know, happiness, I mean, the aura, the essence, I mean, you know, it can go home too. It meaning like, oh, guess what? I did this, I did that. You know, it make the house happy. If you don't have a succubus in the house or an incubus in the house. If you do, that's another story. That's a whole nother story where, looking at the time, that's a whole nother story. Whereas, well, what can you do? You can help a person exercise their demons, but they gotta want to exercise them, not exercise like lifting weights and working out, be on a treadmill with your demon. Can you keep up? No, I'm saying exercise. You know, like get rid of, rebuke them, get them out your spirit. You can help that person by being in their corner, by talking to them. But at the same time, just remember, it's a high price cost. You will lose a piece of your happiness trying to show them that there's happiness out there. Because think about what gave you happiness. If nothing ever gave you happiness and you're just still a happy person, other than, you know, you could have went through a lot of stuff in life, a lot of stuff. But if you still find time to be happy, there's something special about that young man or that young lady. It's something remarkable. It's like seem pleasant, humble, you know. Just how you say, you can be a free spirit, and that's the thing. A lot of people saying they're free spirits, and so are succubus and incubus. They're free spirits too. They float around and just latch on to people, and and that's when they do what they do. Some some people embrace the demons. Some people embraced it. You know, it's actually helping them. Meaning, if I wasn't mean like this or bad like this, and if I didn't do this to this person or do that to that person, they'll do it to me. And it's like, how would you feel that? I mean, why would you say that? Because they done it to me before. So I had to turn around and start doing it to them. Oh, okay. So basically, because you hurt them, I mean, they hurt you, you got to hurt other people. But you can't hurt the people that hurt you. No, I can't get them back, but I can get other people. Hey, that's how it's spread. It like the corona. It's airborne. In this case, it's spiritually. And that's way better. You'll get it more. I mean, you get spirit before you get air. They got oxygen machines. They don't have spirit machines. So the succubus and these incubus out here, you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you know, gangster vets, you know, new jacks and veterans. Uh, Watch out. Be careful out here. Now would you say you see it, stay away from it. But if it's a part of you, like family, friends, or something that, you know, I mean, it's a duty. It's called a duty to try to help them with it. You have to sacrifice a piece of happiness. I mean, that's the law of physics. I mean, I'm sorry, that's the law of alchemy. To get something, you have to give something. You know, transferable energy, intergalactic exchangeable. I said intergalactical. That's what I was trying to say. Intergalactical exchange of energy. Ah. Anyway, so it's a sacrifice, but at the same time, you don't have to give your all. Do not give your all. Don't never give your. It's like some people will want you to give your all, and they give you nothing in return. If they take, they take, they take. Succubus, incubus, take, take, take. Drain, drain, drain. Suppress, suppress, suppress. Do everything they could to how you say bring you down, but you can't get down. You have to stay up. You have to stay afloat. Um, Sometimes you have to ignore it. I mean, because if you know you're doing good, just ignore it. It'll go. It'll fix itself. Especially why put any more energy into anything? It's like necessity. As long as it's not affecting you physically, because it done already drained you, and it's like you can't do no physically to it. You already heard what you heard mentally. It didn't got you spiritually. If you got all that back, that's the necessity is to keep all that and realize, like, well, you know what? I'd have been real, real this and that if I would have nailed the succubus. Or in y'all cases, ladies and gentlemen, incubus and succubus. I wouldn't have done with it. I wouldn't have been in this situation. But I'm good now. Some stuff, and in order for you to grow, evolve, you gotta shed some skin. You gotta like peel, you gotta take the layer off. That's why I like Frieza from Dragon Ball. Dude always changing. I'm gonna show you my new form, Kakarot. And he comes back next episode. He got a whole new form. Well, he show you what he's turned into right at the end of the show. You like, oh shoot, I gotta watch this next week. Or in some cases, next 5 seconds. But yeah, you got to shed some stuff, to grow. You got to cut a lot of stuff out. You have to actually, you can still have fun, but you can still have to be an adult. I mean, an adult is fun. It's like being a bigger kid. I mean, everybody else is having fun. I mean, you get to go to work, make money, come home to a big old house, which you look at as your room. You got a kitchen. It's like back in the days, you had your little sister. You was helping her playing, Tasty Bake or whatever. You playing video games. Now you got a whole kitchen and a whole system. So it's like a room with rooms and stuff. And you have money. All you have to do is pay these bills and you get to keep this and go to work. It's like you go to school, you're going to go to work, Then don't have a cool friend to be chilling with. You can call your girlfriend, you can call your wife. You guys' cases, husbands, boy, however the case may be. They have a cool friend and they sit around and chill and laughing and giggling and watching TV, playing video games and, doing cool stuff that you'll do, be happy. That's when you don't have a succubus in the house on your surroundings and stuff. If you can sit around and just be happy and just laugh and giggle with the person and everything, you don't think that's a succubus. That's a cool person. But then again, be mindful because the succubus will do the same thing. That's the trick. Speaking of tricks, we're going to talk about a few more minutes. Then we're going to pull up some shows and, give it a little wrap up. But I just have to talk about these succubus and incubus, ladies and gentlemen. We encountered, and, that was a succubus, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They're all around us, man.
take your energy.
See? Knocked your water bottle down. Lucky when nothing in it.
That's right.
That was a good thing. That was malevolent. But anyway.
It was benevolent.
Yeah, what he said. Exactly. He's like, oh my goodness. Anyway, before let's talk about these shows. Friday later on today at 2:00, we have Vets, VETS with Synergy Financial Partners. I took my glasses off and it got real fuzzy. All the words just look like alphabet cereal at that moment. All right. Again, Friday at 2 p.m., VETS with Synergy Financial Partners. And on Saturday, we have a full day. We have at 11 a.m., It's Your Business with Dr. Stan Fine and Jim Jump. Also at 1 p.m., we have lunch with Missouri Black Chamber of Commerce with our folks, Reverend Alan Lyles and what's that last name?
Chuck DeBow.
Chuck DeBow. Okay. And Saturday, also at 5 p.m., we have Guess Who's Coming to Kansas City with MC Richardson. And on Fridays at this time at 8 a.m., we have Keeping It Lothario, which is why. And again, follow me on Instagram, Serial Lothario, Twitter, Facebook. Well, I'm not on YouTube no more. But my show is, so you can also check me out on, FergusonUSAHotTalkRadio.com, and you can follow these shows here, which is still cool. So when one door closes, you climb in through the window. But don't do that literally, ladies and gentlemen. You're just saying it figuratively. But yeah, check out the links. I had a comedy show last week. It was pretty nice, I could have went to one Wednesday if I knew it was gonna be this past Wednesday. I knew what was gonna happen was gonna happen. But shout out to the Build a Bear Body women at Blue Circle Nursing Facility, and I hope that the residents can get their drugs faster than you can. And what else I want to say? Oh, shout out to the Roast Room, Roast Room crews and affiliates and everybody, that's listening in, tuning in. Too many to name. You guys know who you are. Shout out to people following in St. Louis. Thank you for tuning in and all that. Checking me out. I mean, when you're trying to do good and you see somebody else doing good, it makes you feel good. It's like you can go through the same situation. You see somebody else having the same situation, and you see how they handle it, and it's like, you know what? You're not that bad after all. Matter of fact, bartender, get that guy a beer. On me. Just one. He in the bar, he pretty sure got money. So I can see good in people, you know what I'm saying? When you can see good in people, I mean genuinely good, like this person that's sitting there minding their own business, like just see them by themselves just standing there, and they just probably looking at the stars or looking at the sun or just looking at the sky, just in peace, in a serenity moment. That's when you know that's a happy person. That's what you want in your life. You want good energy. And to keep that, you'll try your best to be good yourself, because you do not want to, lose that good energy. And since you got that good energy, it feels good to have it. But just know that you didn't do it just so much to be with that person. Just do it because you know that you have to be good to be a person. Be that person. Because actually, being a good person is a letting go of a lot of negative stuff. Just dropping it off. It's like the stripping, like, That's the easiest thing to do. It's hard to let it go, but once you drop it, it's done. It's like, okay, I don't need this no more. It's always the stuff that's on the bottom of the ground. It's like your clothes or your dirty laundry or your armor or your stuff that you shredded, threw away, took down. It's like for some reason it talks. It got miles and everything. Hey, put us back on. You forgot to do this. You didn't do this when you did this and did that. You should have done. Look, if you didn't do anything, whatever you didn't do with that stuff on, you don't need to do it now. Drop it, walk away from it, let it go. Forget about it. And once you walk away from a lot of stuff, a lot of people, a lot of nouns, people, places, and things, you're good. I mean, it's kind of it sucks in the beginning. It sucks. It bites. It bites. But it's like once you start, how you say, hanging around good people and stuff, and start rebuilding what you are or who you can be, you become better. So you might not need. It's like you might have been rich. You might have been with somebody that could have been real rich or whatever, and it's like you're miserable compared to this guy with a few dollars or whatever, but the happiest man in the world, and that's crazy. It's like this guy's should be miserable because he only got a few dollars, but no, because he has, you know, happiness. He's a happy person. He's good spirited. He know that it can get better, and it will get better. If it don't get better before his time goes, he tried his best to do it, and he was happy at doing it, and that was the whole point of life, and how, and as a female version too, as far as what a lady would hope she would have that same aspect. All that I can do is be happy, and to be honest, I know we learn our most happiness from a lady. Whether it's your mom, your girlfriend, your wife, a lady you gave $40 to, regardless, you get your happiness from the women first. That's the first person that teaches that, how to be happy and what to look for. Because who else is going to make us happy? The lady. Well, in my case, the ladies. Unless you're, I won't say his name, but unless you're that guy, touch. Inside joke. That got me saying it now. And check on him. I ain't heard from him. He might have carradine himself. Check on him. But dude, the stuff I hear, man, trust me. It ain't just anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, back to it's 8:51. Before I go, again, shout out to Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com. Follow, link, like, subscribe. When you click on, you will see buy Scott Owens a cup of coffee. Buy him a cup of coffee. It's not he's actually gonna drink it, but we're gonna, get a coffee machine for the station. Build up, how you say, rebrandish ourselves. And anybody in St. Louis that's want to, do any type of podcasting, have a show idea, something you're working on, get in touch with Scott, get in touch with me, we'll, guys can sit and talk. We'll, collaborate. Extend, never know what happens. You never know. You can have a cooking show. You can have a wrestling talk show. You can have anything. You can talk about comic books. You can talk about Superman about to fly around the earth and change and go back around in reverse like he did Lois, just so we can get that pink kryptonite off the market. Because he's like, nah, 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 nah. It just flew backwards. That was tight when I saw that. That was Superman 2, wasn't it? No, it's that one. You know what? I forgot how one ended. Come to think about it. Anyway. But you can talk about stuff like this. This is what I'm saying. Ferguson USA HotTalkRadio.com. Station open, call, link, like, love, subscribe, all that. 8:53. Let me see. What can I talk about for 7 minutes that hasn't been talked about already? That's some stuff heavy, I say. That's heavy. Anyway. Well, I could talk about. I got a few minutes. Forgiveness is a long it's a thing. You can forgive somebody, and people make mistakes. You can forgive them. But are they I mean, how you say, have they forgave themselves? Meaning, you can do, if I do something to you and I just quickly apologize, like, oh, I'm sorry. I can go both ways. That can be like, I didn't realize what I was doing at that moment, or I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm sorry real quick to try to throw you off. And it all depends on the situation. Like, if I bump into you, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You know what I'm saying? Okay, apologize. But if you catch me messing around with you, I can't use that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You can't say nothing. It's like, it is what it is. But it all depends on how the person apologizes, and how you can accept it or whatever. Because some people will apologize because, how they say, it's what you want to hear. Where compared to some people should apologize because it's what you need to feel. Hear and feel is two different things. Yeah, I hear your apology. I hear it all day. I hear what you're saying, but I never felt it. If you was real apologetic and if you meant it from the heart, you will, how would you say, let that person feel it and show that person that you're apologetically sorry. Other than that, I hear you, but you can't get mad because I don't feel you. I hate that. I'm mad because I don't feel you. So with that being said, it goes back into the succubus incubus. Just be happy. Keep doing you. Don't let them see you sweat. Don't let them break you. Don't you know it's lonely at the top, but that's because you're at the top. It's not supposed to be a lot of people there anyway. Not at your top. You know. So just remember, it's not getting to the top of nothing. It's just your top. Your top. Your game, your top, your rules. Only play the games that you win at. Remember that. Only play the games that you win at.
Sun Tzu.
Hmm?
Sun Tzu, never start a war that you haven't already won.
Art of War. Art of War. With that being said, it's 8:56. One more time. Listen, tune in, follow, like, subscribe to Ferguson USA Hot Talk Radio.com. Check out the Petty Roast. Sorry. But yeah, check out the Petty Roast Show. Hopefully, I got my internet fixed. I found out everything was wrong. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it was. The router was messed up, though. But I was putting in the wrong password.
Uh-huh. There's your sign.
So, yeah, I did that. So that was technically my fault also. So, but Petty Roast will be pumping. Also sponsored by Ferguson USA HowTalkRadio.com. So the stuff I can't say here, I would take over there. So please be in mind, viewer discretion may be advised before you come in, because we have King Pepe, and that's all I need to be said. So tune in, follow, like Ferguson USA HowTalkRadio.com, keeping it Ethereal. I'm your host, Ethereal Phillips. Thank you for tuning in. Check you out next week. Maybe we can have something bigger and better and more exciting to talk about. Not so much as in, succubus and incubus, because we shouldn't have those here, but we got them. Got them. Okay, so anyway, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for listening and following me and letting me talk your ear off and say all types of things. Yeah, I thank you guys. I appreciate you. I love your energy. I love how you're just sitting there, just listening, just captivated. Just get you on the edge of your seats. You know what? I got a joke for you. How do you keep a jerk in suspense? Talk to you next week.